Hi, my name's Pete Morrill, and I own Marble Mountain Kennels and have for about 25 years. And we train and breed Labrador Retrievers. And in that process, we think one of the key things is deepening canine connections. And so we're taking you through the Super Citizen program, and it's good when we start this program that we have realistic expectations. First of all, the expectation of a puppy that's been through the Super Citizen program is it will not work 100% of the time, guaranteed. So don't expect it to work 100% of the time. So study what it does to get the right cue, but then study when you get the wrong behavior. In other words, how are you telling the dog to sit, but then when you walk away and the dog gets up, what are you going to do? It's just as important to study what goes wrong and what you're going to do, because your response is real crucial, than just saying everything that goes right. It should be expected that all puppies will take 2 to 3 weeks to assimilate to a new trainer in a new environment. So we've taken the puppy through a 6-week program, and you can do that in 2 to 3 weeks if you take 2 to 5 minutes per training session, and maybe do 2 training sessions a day. I like people to do 1 training session outside and 1 training session inside. And I also would think that it would be best if you don't think of everything as always get your food and always get the ball and always get your whistle on, because you're not going to do that in real life. And so the dog will cue, and he'll become more obedient when you have your food in your hand. You'll see that. And when he'll recognize, if you call him with the whistle, come really quickly. But in reality, we don't only need him to obey when we're training him. We need him to obey when we're not training him. And it takes 2 to 3 weeks. And the more you stay on track with our program, the quicker that will go for the dog. First of all, or also, you need to understand that Marble Mountain Kennels is here to help you. One of the ways that we help you is that we're going to give you probably a 45-minute discussion and demonstration in terms of the obedience stuff. We tell people, bring your camera. You might want to tape it, because that would be helpful. But really, the way that we're helping you is with this video series, because this is a video series that you can go back to several times. In fact, I would encourage you to just plan on watching it 4 times. In other words, watch the whole series at once so you kind of get the big picture. Then you might want to watch the whole section. This is the introductory section, so you might want to watch this whole section before you start working with your dog. Then, when you're starting to work with your dog, there's going to be a section that's on the sit command, or how we teach the dog to kennel, or how we teach the dog to come here. Watch that section right before you work with your dog, and then watch it after you work with your dog. Because what you're going to realize is something that you thought was going to happen in your head didn't work the same way you thought it was going to happen. So now you can watch that video and say, what did I miss? Or why did his dog cooperate on the video and my dog didn't? Sometimes you can get that out of the video, sometimes you can't. Sometimes you're just going to have to figure it out. So we're going to use these videos to coach you through the process. And that's really what this is all about. It's deepening canine connections with good training, which is good timing. We're going to talk a little bit about that in the next video.